is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sideline. Well, a chance to check out some stats for OG Anunoby.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Yabusele out there with Edwards. Then it's Butler. And it's Council in at the 3. And for New York, they've got Hart. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at small forward. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. From 13, Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Hart the pass to Brunson. And here is Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Anunoby is screen on Edwards. 4 on the clock. Hart. It's hauled in by Edwards. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First one falls for him. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
So he gets them both. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Let's remember, this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Butler passes to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Yabusele. And he makes good on the layup.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Bridges for 3. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
Out to the right wing. Here's Council. He's guarded by Anunoby. The shot's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Brunson. After the Sixers pick up 2. Count that one.
The consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
Pass to Grimes. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. The story of rebound. Now a look at the league's best players on the board. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
The Knicks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. To the paint. Good work there as it goes. Towns has got 6.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer. That time doing work inside.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Now a moment to see the numbers for
Karl-Anthony Towns.
the last 10 or so games. He has been remarkable, getting around 24 points per, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And here's Brunson. Providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Towns, no luck.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Grimes, defended by Hart. Butler feeling out of it. Going inside and slam dunk by Butler.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Hart with the screen for Bridges. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
At the line, one shot.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Bridges. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Now here's Butler. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Trains the three-pointer. Butler's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
And the first one at the line is good. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Here's Grimes. Nothing on the board. Nice shot by Yabusele.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And the Knicks with possession here. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Towns kicks to Brunson. Over Butler. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. He has 6.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in. The 76ers making a switch here. Butler against Brunson. Here's Grimes. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Butler against Brunson. Misses the three. The Knicks leading by 4. Now, Hart. Last game we saw him score 14. Brunson outside. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And it's Bona with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 4. Outside Butler. They set the pick. Edwards against Bridges. Edwards the bounce pass. Here's Butler. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Bona. Still without a basket. Grimes passes to Edwards. Shoots over Bridges. The 76ers with another miss. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. They lead by 4. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Here's Grimes. After the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. They could use a bucket. Grimes with the bucket.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to work down low. I like when he gets inside.
The Knicks leading by 4. Brunson the pass to Achua. Back to Brunson. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Yabusele. Here's Grimes. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
The 76ers trail by 7. Left side, Edwards. Doughton passes to Edwards. Here's Grimes, defended by Bridges. And the rejection by Towns.
Love the hustle from Towns right there. Boy, engaged defensively.
The 11-footer connects, the jumper drops. And now a 9-point Knicks lead.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Yabusele, covered by Achua. Pass to Edwards. Here's Bona. And the rejection by Towns. Brunson scanning the floor. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Doughton. Brunson covering. And stolen by Achua. Edwards against Bridges. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. Down low. They need this one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
Well, he's 6'5" with a strong frame. Mr. Grimes is not afraid of a little contact, folks.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Payne comes in for Jalen Brunson. And the 76ers also making a change. Council's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
Quentin Grimes is a guy that brings tremendous physicality to the game. Prototypical 3-and-D type of guy.
Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Outside, Towns. It's the three-point bomb. Towns has got 13.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's Doughton. Payne covering. Here's Yabusele. Good on the bucket. He has 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Payne passes to Towns. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Towns the screen. Payne with the bounce pass. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
The free throw drops for Towns.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
And Philadelphia making a change here. And Towns drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Now here's Walker, defended by McBride. Walker's shot is off.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pass to Payne. Now here's Bridges. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Misses the baby hook. The 76ers trail by 10. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Reese, defended by Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bona. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. McBride passes to Towns. Pass to Payne. For the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
The 76ers trail by 10. Bridges out there with Achua. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Cameron Payne, and it's Robinson in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Hood Schifino. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Toronto.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Achua. Bridges outside. Lays it up off the glass. Bridges has got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
Now the ability to fend off that contact by Mikal Bridges, that's a big-time play.
Here's Bona. That 3 off the mark. Bona's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Payne in the post. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Walker taking his time here. Robinson with the block.
This is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
The Knicks leading by 10. Pass to McBride. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Only 5 games left in the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is going to stack up out east. Take a look at New York. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, there's Philadelphia. They find themselves in the dregs of the conference.
Right now for Philadelphia, one thing they don't have to worry about is not having enough free time this summer, because they're not going anywhere near the postseason.
And there will be players on the move once this season is over. You can count on that. They have to make wholesale changes, and the front office knows it.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes, it's a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Walker in the post. He's against Bridges. Walker's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 10. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancers.
And these are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, showing you the top shooting teams in the league. That's the name of the game, putting the ball in the basket. The Knicks 4th.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
On defense, the Knicks. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Hood Schifino. Defended by McBride. Clock at 2. A nice shot by Hood Schifino. Hood Schifino's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Pass to Achua. For 3, Bridges. And it's Council with the rebound. Here's Hood Schifino. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Bona, guarded by Robinson. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
And he knocks down the first one. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. Bagley, he's checked in for the 76ers. Second free throw, no good. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all? Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Walker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Back to McBride. New York moving it around. Pass to Bridges. The tray. And it's Bona with the rebound. Bona's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Back to Bagley. Inside. Here's Hood Schifino. Defended by McBride. Kept alive. The Knicks leading by 10. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
For New York, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
What's striking about Karl Anthony Towns is his resiliency. He'll bounce back from challenges. He's got a very impressive positive attitude.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And he makes the first but misses the second. Here's Grimes. Bangs home the trifecta. Grimes has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Oh, muscling it in, Brunson.
That's toughness, that's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. And we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
Now, here's Bridges. He had 28 points in the win against Portland.
And let's not forget about the assists. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
Now Walker, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Brunson outside. Got a hand on it. Here's Doughton. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Bona. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
The 76ers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. A different look for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Pass to Achua to the left wing. McBride with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Now here's Butler to the inside. Here's Grimes. Here's Bona, defended by Towns. Here's Grimes. He has 7 over McBride. Shot by Grimes, no good.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's Brunson. It's deflected. Here's Grimes, defended by McBride. Shot by Grimes, no good. The Knicks leading by 7. Brunson, right side. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done. Brunson
against Butler. Pass to Grimes. Over McBride. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Now, here's Achua. He has yet to score. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. Good, and his assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Here's Butler. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto. With the drive. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now McBride to the paint. Oh, there's the muscle from Brunson.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The 76ers trail by 13. Pass to Yabusele from deep. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. 3-pointer. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's Council. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I'll tell you, you allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
And here's Brunson. He's got 13. Down low, here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Council. 17 points for him last game against Toronto.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Butler. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Butler attacking, and he banks in the layup. Butler's got 7.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Inside, here's McBride, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Butler on the way. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Grimes, defended by McBride. Grimes with the bucket. He's got 10.
Wow, the audacious range from Quentin Grimes. My goodness.
With the step back. From deep, Brunson. Wow, unbelievable.
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And so it's New York with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
And see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody, Kenny. Always knew what the floor looked like.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the New York Knicks.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
It's so cool in here.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so, in the game for the 76ers, we've got Butler, Yabusele out there with Edwards, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. The Knicks leading by 16. Hart the pass to Brunson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brunson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for New York. 76ers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Pass to Grimes. Here's Council. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Grimes. It's not going to go for him. Bridges with some nice defense. Now here's Hart. Back to Bridges. Towns with it. Edwards defending. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got 24 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Grimes. He takes it in, makes it off the glass. Grimes has got 12 in the game.
Boy, how about Quentin Grimes attacking off the bounce? That is a pretty play.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. There's the three. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Butler. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. There's the triple. Shot by Grimes. No good.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Hart kicks to Brunson. Into the lane. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 22.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game. His ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
Now, here's Butler. 7 points in the game. Here's Grimes. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Grimes has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Back to Brunson. And stolen by Butler. And they're on the break. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Towns. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And let's check out the numbers for Brunson. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's putting up 31 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Just 4 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And let's look at some league leaders. Big defense being played by these small forwards. They're leading their position in blocks over the last month. OG Anunoby third.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
You know, that's a defensive combination you're sort of always looking for in wing players. Strong on the ground, strong in the air. There is no safe ground when one of them is on patrol.
And he can't hit the second.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Brunson has it in the corner. Nice to the hoop. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
The 76ers trail by 17. Butler with the ball. He has 7. To the paint. Here's Yabusele. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Second team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
That's good from Yabusele. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. New York leading by 16. Now, here's Anunoby. He's got 8. Here's Council. Pass to Yabusele. Now Butler. He's got 7. Edwards with the screen for Butler. Another miss by Philadelphia.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Towns down low, defended by Butler. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
For New York, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
At the line, 1 shot.
The 76ers trail by 19. And here is Butler. Edwards, a screen on Brunson. Butler from outside. Cracks in the tray. Butler's got 10.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Hart against Edwards. Hart, no good. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 16-point game. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
The 76ers trail by 14. Pass to Council. Back to Butler. Shoots over Anunoby. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter. New York's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Anunoby outside. Brunson sets a screen for Anunoby. And here's Brunson, defended by Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges. And that time, also a miss. 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, a chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. His last 10 games have been exceptional, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. And he makes the first. Achua, he's checked in for Anunoby. That one is no good.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Brunson kicks to Hart. At the top of the key, Towns. Back to Hart. Lets the three fly. And the Knicks miss again. The 76ers trail by 11. To the inside. Edwards passes to Yabusele. Here's the screen. Walker, bounce pass. Yabusele can't hit. New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the middle. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Karl-Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit three-level score, and he's got it all working.
Pass to Yabusele. Here's Doughton. Brunson covering. Here's the floater. Doughton, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
Yes, that goes in. Bridges got his third basket of the night.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Here's Doughton. Brunson covering. Doughton with the bucket. The Knicks leading by 13. Pass to Hart. Brunson sets a screen for Hart. New York needs to get off a shot. And yes, it's good. Towns has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Edwards, a screen on Bridges. And here's Walker outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Walker's got 5 points so far.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
On the wing, Bridges, guarded by Walker. With the teardrop, Walker with some nice D. The 76ers trail by 12. Pass to Doughton. Bridges against Walker. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Achua with it. Bridges kicks to Hart. Pass to Achua. Towns down low. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his fourth assist in this one. 1:52 left to play in the third. Doughton passes to Yabusele. Walker, bounce pass. Here's Doughton. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Pass to Hart, and here is Bridges. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Over Walker. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Towns has got 37.
Now that's Karl-Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
From deep, Walker. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night. Brunson outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Now, this is what Brunson does so well, right? He keeps defenders off balance and draws that contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And that one misses.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer, and boy, this guy can light you up.
For the Knicks, Robinson comes in for Achua, and Anunoby subbed in for Josh Hart. And the second free throw, good.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Pass to Bona. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson. The 76ers have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Knicks making a change here. McBride's checked in. And he's good on the second. The Knicks leading by 14. Pass to Anunoby. Back to McBride. Left side, Town. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. New York moving the ball around. And again.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Here's Walker. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hey, yo, right here.
Towns for 3. Got it to fall! It went down! He got it to fall!
He did it! That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a big boost going into the 4th period.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Payne at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Towns.
This guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
Karl Anthony Towns. At the line, 2 shots.
The first one falls. Started by Robinson. Pass to Hood, Schifino. Wheeler, the pass to Reese. Outside, Bagley. 4 on the shot clock. Hood, Schifino. Shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And McBride gets it to go.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Now, here's Walker. Bagley from outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Up top, Anunoby. Defended by Bagley. Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Payne. Towns has got 44.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Here's Hood Schifino. Here's Walker. He sinks the 11-footer.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Payne looking around. And there's the drive. Off target at the rim. The 76ers trail by 19. Here's Hood Schifino. Bagley the pass to Walker. Here's Wheeler. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Pass to Anunoby. To the paint, here's Payne. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And he gets the bucket.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Towns the screen. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got 4 points this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Anunoby against Bagley. Anunoby kicks to Towns. Here's McBride, guarded by Walker. Pass to Towns. Fires for three. The offensive rebound. McBride with the ball. Shoots over Walker. And the Knicks good for two. The 76ers trail by 21. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
The kick out to Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Here's McBride. Bagley with the rebound. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Up top, Walker. Knicks with the rebound. McBride's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Payne passes to Robinson, and Robinson throws it down.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Reese. The 76ers again can't hit it. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Anunoby finds McBride. Outside Robinson. Pass to Towns. Launches it. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Well, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level. Handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come. It is definitely getting younger. Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancers.
with almost an entire new group. Achua, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Philadelphia has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Achua. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Now here's Brunson. Bridges kicks to Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
And the first one drops. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Knicks. And so he makes both from the line. So it's Philadelphia now. Pass to Grimes. Back to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Grimes rhymes with dimes. On time right there.
The Knicks leading by 21. Brunson the pass to Towns. Now Bridges. Fires from deep. He can't get it to go.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
They set the screen. Well, their pass to Yabusele. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Gershon Yabusele. One shot.
One shot.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Now, here's Bridges. Right side Towns. Shoots. New York, no good that time either.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Council. The kick outside to Butler. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Shot by Grimes. No good.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Now, here's Hart. He's tightly guarded. Shoots the 3. And it's Council with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 18. Here's Grimes. Outside Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Jared Butler at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The Knicks leading by 17. Pass to Brunson. With the floater, and he lays it up and in. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, that's a silky jump shot, playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
Hard against Edwards. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And it's the Knicks with the ball. They have a 19-point lead. Pass to Brunson. Back to Hart. Towns, the screen. Clock at 4. Hart, that's good. Hart's got his first bucket in this one.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Pass to Council. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. So what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
And there's the call on Jared Butler. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. .149 left here in the 4th quarter. New York moving it around. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The 76ers trail by 21. Here's Hood Schifino. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Achua.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4-0.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
And the first one drops. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And so he hits both. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Outside, Edwards. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
.102 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Butler. Robinson with the block. And they recover. Drills the three-pointer.
3 points.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Robinson. And there's the call on Jared Butler. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw.
At the line, 2 shots.
That one is off.
Yeah, guys, at 6'8", Precious Achiuwa hits the boards with ferocity and with abandon. He brings tremendous energy to whatever team he's playing for.
No luck that time either. Robinson passes to McBride. Now here's Payne, defended by Butler. Robinson kicks to Payne. Second chance shot. Pass to McBride. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen by Robinson. Now McBride. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Outside Butler. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. With Karl Anthony Towns, you look so calm on the block. What has that focus been like for you?
Just being patient, waiting for my shot to come, not really forcing anything, but also being aggressive.
And you do both very well. Thanks, Kat. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying